to my channel. First off, I want to apologize for the lack of videos. I have been dealing with some things, some personal things, but everything should be back to normal this coming week. But I wanted to share with you guys my kind of go-to lately eyeshadow look that I have been doing every day. I do wear makeup. This is pretty much what I go to. And I'm using my new Naked palette. This is not, although it does say Urban Decay right on it, I went on wish.com or the Wish app and thought I found all three of the Urban Decay Naked palettes, and they are actually knockoffs. Not complaining, although I was a little disappointed, but this is what the palette looks like. It's just really gorgeous. Some of the colors are very close to the actual Urban Decay palette. These are just a little bit more on the cool side versus the Urban Decays, which are on the warm side. But they're still very beautiful shades and shadows. Love the quality. And if you guys want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. So I'm starting out on already primed lids like I always do, and I'm going to go in to Buck. Now there's going to be a lot of layering in this look, but it all works out in the end. I'm just going to apply that into the crease of my eye as my transition color, and then I'm going to move right next to Half Baked. Using that same brush, that's going to get worked right into the crease of my eye as well. Again, just as a transition shade, but a little bit darker. And then I'm going to go in to Smog, which is this really gorgeous kind of gold brown. Working that same brush, not cleaning it off, I'm going to work that into the crease of my eye as well. And this is what's really going to give the crease depth and smokiness. Really pretty. So I'm taking water and a flat shader brush, and I'm wetting my brush down. I'm just giving it a couple sprays, and I'm going to go into Gunmetal. Now, using this shadow wet is really going to intensify the color. You don't have to do that. That's just something I prefer doing. But you can see right there that these shadows are really chalky because they're of a more cheaper quality, but it still is beautiful and they work perfectly. But I'm just going to work in layers, and I'm kind of sort of carving out my crease with this, but I'm going to go in with a pointed crease brush and just blend everything together. So I'm taking that same brush, not dipping it into anything. This is just going to smooth everything out and give it a nice transition between the shadows. So for my eyeliner, I wanted it to be soft but still smoky. So I took Creep from that palette, and using an angled brush, I'm just sweeping this very lightly over top of my top lash line. So for my bottom lashes, I'm going to go into Hustle on a Real Techniques accent brush, and that's just going to get worked on my bottom lash line, and I'm going to use my finger to blend everything out. Now right here in this next shot, you can see all that fallout right there on my nose and my cheek. That is no big deal. You just need to take a brush and sweep it away, but I still really love these shadows, and I do really recommend these palettes. Then I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and give them a really nice curl and apply mascara. Now I'm using a discontinued mascara, but you can use whatever you prefer. This is the Revlon Grow Luscious Mascara, and I'm doing 2 coats on top and bottom lashes. So for my cheeks, I'm going to go in to Physicians Formula Nude Wear, and this is in the shade Natural, and this is just going to give a really natural blush to the cheeks and really make everything so soft. I don't want to apply too heavy of a blush. Now for lips, I'm going to go into Essence Long Lasting Lipstick, and this is in the shade Cool Nude, and apply that to my lips. Then I'm going to go in with gloss because I wanted this to be a little bit glossy, and this is the Maybelline The Elixir in Rose Redefined, and that's the look. Okay, so here you guys go. This is the final look. Here's a close-up of the eyes. I hope you've all really enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Don't forget to make good choices.